Back in the saddle.
Back and we're better.
Back in the saddle, man. Back in the saddle.
I had to get a cert, man. That was
You Are you ready?
yeah.
Hold on. Shit.
To TV.
Like a little bit. I think it looks good now. Yeah, that should be fucking up.
That should be bouncing. Pause.
Episode
I don't remember.
damn, bro. What episode is this?
I think 27. I think it's 27.
Nah, 28.
28. Yes, it is 28.
Episode 28. We are back.
Back and better. I had to go out and get me a cert to test in cumulonimbus clouds and stratus clouds and shit. Trying to be a meteorologist now. That was the funniest shit. Like I definitely sat there and I was telling Ashley how I was like, oh yeah, I went out and just got this cloud cert. And she was like, what do you mean cloud? It's like, bro, you've known me for how long? I've been doing IT for a while now. Probably like cloud computing.
Mm-hmm.
It was just, it was ridiculous. I don't know. I figured it was just easy as day
Yeah.
when I say I'm getting a cloud cert.
Yeah. Some people aren't up on, technology, I guess, in the world. But yeah, episode 28, man, we're back in the saddle. Took a few weeks off. It's kind of hard, to be consistent with like the podcast. Sometimes, it's kind of like you can get burned out,
It's burnout and it's like life.
Yeah.
And I feel like, I don't know, like it's different where like I can see like maybe streamers
Yeah.
or something because like as streamers, it's like, oh, I can just post, I can just go on stream, play the game. If people say stuff in chat, then I respond back to them.
Yeah.
Or if like, oh, I'm just reacting to like YouTube videos or something like that. Like it's, I don't want to say it's easier because I guess it's still stressful being a streamer, but
Right.
like I feel like actually delivering a podcast.
Yeah, you got to edit it. You got to do this. You got to do that.
It's time.
Plus, when you don't get paid for it, it's kind of like, damn, like, let me go do some shit that it's kind of like more immediate and,
Yeah, like me getting my cert. Like,
yeah.
I got a job and I need to get
Yeah.
my cert.
So, yeah, but episode 28, man, back. Hopefully we can, we had a nice little kind of traction the last spurt. Because I know before the last spurt, we kind of took off a few weeks before that. And I think we just got to keep being consistent, man.
I mean, yeah, man, I'm trying to tell you, like, I've had people come up to me, like, at work that even sat there and told me, oh, I seen y'all on Snapchat.
Yeah.
And I was like, he's like, yeah, bro, I seen you on my For You page on Snapchat. He was like, bro, it was real dope seeing y'all up there.
Yeah.
Y'all real funny. Y'all got real good chemistry
Yeah.
and all that. And I was just like, yeah, I know. Let me just go ahead and just finish this search stuff, get it out the way.
Yeah.
Take a little break from studying just a tad.
Yeah.
And then, try to get back on this because honestly, I kind of like missed it too.
Mhm.
Like I'm sitting there, I had the audio interface because I wanted to try to upload some more sounds and everything. I'm sitting here looking at it and I was just like, I low key want to do it.
The pod, man, is back though.
Yeah.
We're back.
Speaking of, I seen a bird today.
A what?
A bird.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
I seen a bird.
A bird.
Yeah.
Okay. What does that mean?
It means you don't like me.
A bird?
This means that you don't like me.
What's that?
So there's this thing going around on TikTok that it's the bird theory, right? So you essentially what you do is you tell your partner that you saw a bird, and then depending on their response, it shows whether they like you or they don't like you.
Okay.
So if you liked me, you would have sat there and been like, "What kind of bird was it? When did you see the bird? where was the bird? What color was the bird? You know, showing interest.
Right.
I'm telling you that I saw a bird, and you're just okay.
I'm gonna use that later. I'm gonna use that tonight, actually. I'm gonna see. Hold on. So is that like a new trend that's going on?
Yeah, it's a trend that I've been seeing around on TikTok, and it's now like an old one. It's
so
like,
what is it? You just say I saw a bird today?
Yeah. It's called the bird theory. So if you go on TikTok and search it, you'll see it.
Let me write that down.
So
I'm use that tonight.
My thing is though, when you think about it, right? Let's just say, for example, again, yeah, you were just put in a position, but like I'm not a woman, you know, we're homeboys. So but again, if you were in a relationship and your girl came to you and she was like, "Hey babe, I saw a bird today." I'm not gonna lie, if I didn't already see that, I think my response would have been like, "Oh, so did I." Like, I don't know how much interest I would have shown.
I think it depends on what I'm doing. Like if the game's on, be like, "Fuck, what you talking about?" If I got money on the game too,
yes.
I don't give a fuck about no bird right now.
But that's my thing though, right? Like I'm one of those people, and you can attest to it. Like if I'm watching TV, I don't talk to me. Leave me alone.
You be zoned out. That shit's kind of crazy.
And then when y'all try to talk to me, I'll pause the TV and be like, "Yo, what? Like, what's going on?"
That's crazy. I used to be like that. But I'm not really like that no more.
It's like my like thing. Like it's like, again, my decompression. It's my time for me. I don't want to say therapy because that's weird.
How?
Your therapy.
That's basically what you're saying. You just don't want it to sound a certain way.
My therapy being TV is nuts.
It basically is. I've seen it firsthand.
Okay, so still though, if you were in that situation though, and you were doing your own thing, right? Again, I don't know. I don't want to say watching TV, but like, okay, so this dude was in the shower and his girl came up to them.
Oh, I'm listening.
And she walked in and she was like, "Yo, like, hey babe," and he was just like, "What?" And she goes, "I seen a bird today." And he's in the shower and he's like, "Oh babe, that's cool. What kind of bird was it?" And she's like describing it to him, and he's like, "Oh, was it a blue jay? Is that a Fisher? Is that a car?" Like he's like trying to help her like figure out what kind of bird it is.
But see, I don't really like these social experiments because
that's true.
Like a girl will see that shit online and then come test you and then judge your reaction to other people and be like, "Oh, he doesn't give a fuck." It's like, and now you're the bad guy. You know
now
what I mean?
You look like an asshole. Like, did you see the orange theory was big too?
What's that? Is that recent too?
Yeah, I don't want to say it's recent. It was, these theories, they come back. They're big for a little bit, then they stop and they come back again. So I think it has been a little minute. But the orange theory was you hand your partner an orange,
okay, and
then like you like ask them to peel it for you, and then like depending on their response, it shows like if they care about you, if they love you, blase blase, and like you'll see like some guys that are like dead ass like, "No, peel your own orange." Like I'm doing.
What kind of orange?
A navel? I don't know. Like a regular.
Because if it's
orange.
like a mandarin, where it's easy,
I don't
mind it. But like an actual orange,
like a genuine orange.
Nah, them bitches, you got to cut it open. You know what I mean? Unless you do it, because if you do it with your hands, then you got juice all over your hands. It's a real pain in the ass.
That's why she wants you to do it, because she got nails on. She's just like, "Hey babe, can you peel?" Not even that. She's just like, "Hey babe, can you peel this orange for me?" I feel like it honestly depends on my mood. Because honestly, like I feel like if my girl came to me and she was like, "Hey babe, can you peel this orange for me?" I might like look at her and I'll probably still do it, but I'll just be like, I'll probably in the process of doing it, "Bro, man, you could have peeled this damn orange by yourself." I don't even eat oranges, but like, I don't know. So what do you think you're doing in that situation? Do you think like, as far as like the culture and the communities or in the world view, like if that was recorded, your reaction, are you passing or are you failing?
I don't even know. I mean, I'll probably like, I think I would do the, peel the orange or whatever.
No, the bird one.
I don't know, the situational, you know what I mean? Like, it depends on what I'm doing, what mood I'm in. If I'm in a bad mood, I'll be like, "Yo, fuck that bird. I don't give a fuck." What are you talking about right now?
I feel like I feel like it also depends like environment too. Like if we're sitting outside, we're walking around and it's like, oh, hey babe, I seen a bird. You know, like, oh, because I remember like I was sitting there with my mom and I did it unintentionally. Like I didn't even know about the bird theory at the time, but I definitely sat there and was like, oh snap. Mom, it's a cardinal in the backyard. She turns around real fast and she's looking, she's like, every time I see a cardinal, it reminds me of Miss Mary. I miss her so much. Because they say whenever you see a cardinal is like someone from the dead visiting you.
A cardinal?
Yeah, I don't.
That's what they say about a cardinal?
Okay, let's rephrase that. I don't know if that's what they say.
Who's they?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if that's what they say, but that's what my mom says.
Oh, okay.
And my mom also says a lot of bullshit. My mom has got me caught up in a lot of bullshit thinking that that's because my mom said it was true. I told you about the time with the Cheesecake Factory shit. Oh, man. I was like 15 and I was dating this girl that we went to school with. And for her 16th birthday, she wanted to go to Cheesecake Factory.
Right.
And I was like, she wanted me to go. It was me, her, and her mom. And I was like, I don't really fuck with cheesecake, you know, because I don't eat cheesecake. I said, I'll go with you, you know, and like supporting you, you know, because care about you, whatever, blase, blase. But like, I'm probably not going to get anything because I don't eat cheesecake. And she looks at me and she's like, are you dumb? And I was like, what? And she's like, they sell more than cheesecake there. And I was like mind boggled because my mom told me when I was like 8 years old at Cheesecake Factory, the only thing they sell is cheesecake.
Right.
Because to me, it made sense. Oh, it's Cheesecake Factory. At the factory, they only make cheesecake. You know, it's in the title.
Right.
Man, just things like that. My mom gets me caught up and just has me looking crazy. Oh, wanted to be a pilot my whole life. When I was younger. Wanted to be a pilot. And then until about a year, probably year and a half, coming back from Florida, and I see this. My mom told me I couldn't be a pilot because I wear glasses, and pilots have to have 20/20 vision. And that she said, if you want to be a pilot, you got to get LASIK. And when you get LASIK, they put you under the knife while you're awake. They drill into your eye, cut it, and do all this stuff to you. And you're telling a 7-year-old that I'm like, oh nah, I'm not doing that. I can't be a pilot now because I wear glasses. This sucks. You know?
Yeah.
And then, like I said, a year and a half ago, I see the pilot walking out of the cockpit. Motherfucker had glasses on. Oh, I was pissed. I called my mom in the airport, cussed her smooth the fuck out. Was like, you fucking lied to me? All my life, I wanted to fly planes because I love airports. I love going to the airport.
Right.
Especially early in the morning, 4 a.m., 5 a.m. You know, you about to go to a different. Ooh. Nope, can't do it.
What topics you got? You got topics?
Let's get what I got next on the docket because my bird theory, you obviously failed. This is pod related. We kind of talked about it briefly yesterday, but we didn't really go into too much detail. But I was watching the Joe Budden pod, and Imani FaceTimed his niece to show her that he was with Rod Wave, right? Because like Rod Wave his niece is a real big fan of Rod Wave. So what would you have done in that situation?
About what? What are you talking about?
Like, let's say, for example, we kicking it again, pod's going crazy or whatever. And Shot in the Dark. Let's just say we had Young Thug on the pod, right? Darian's a huge Young Thug fan. Like that's a known thing. Darian loves Young Thug.
Right.
I think it's even his wallpaper, like if it's not his dog. So he loves Young Thug, right? We got Young Thug on the pod. Are you calling Darian to be like, hey yo? You ask him like, yo, bro, is it cool if I like show you? And he's like, yeah, fine, whatever. And you call Darian, and you like, hey yo, bro, look who I'm with. And you flip the camera and you show that you sitting here with Young Thug. Would you do that? Or
I think that's kind of corny.
You think it's corny?
And I know y'all be saying, oh, you're Mr. Too Cool for School. Y'all be doing all this, saying everything's corny, but like, nah, bro. I don't think so.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll tell you one thing. If we had Rod Wave on this couch, right? not this couch, but like our couch or whatever, I'm calling Teo.
Nah, bro.
I'm calling Teo and being like, hey, yo, bro, look who I'm with. Just because of like,
because that in itself is corny though.
Why?
Because like, I don't know. I just feel like it'd be corny, like asking, like, "Yo, can I call my man's real quick? He's a big fan." I don't. I just feel like that's corny.
Oh, man, I don't know. I think maybe I'm a weirdo, but like if it's like someone like I know that like someone like I fuck with is like real cool with him. Like again, like on Joe Budden, right? Joe Budden sat there and said like, oh, like he's gonna bring the kids to the show so they can meet him.
Right.
Like if I could get that off, sure, yeah, I'll do that, of course. But like if I just get this interview,
right,
and this is my man's one chance to like dead ass be on the phone with like someone he's like loved and been a fan of for years. Like, bro, what? Like, if the pod was going crazy, right? And if Juice WRLD didn't die, RIP or whatever, and you had Juice WRLD on the pod and you ain't call me, bro, I'd be tight. I'd be hot as a bitch, or at least invite me just to watch.
But why though?
Cause that's bro. Like that.
As your friend, I don't want you to be fanned out though. That's what I'm saying.
Rephrase.
What?
I'm sitting here kicking it. Again, let's say, for example, you go out and you do your shit with, the shit that you got playing, which y'all probably find out here soon, depending on how these stocks start looking. But you end up doing your shit, right? And I end up carrying on the pod or whatever, right? And I end up getting Drake on the pod.
Right.
And I don't sit there and call you. You see it drop. We still mans, like you still my mans. And I don't call you. I don't sit there and tell you, hey, yo, bro, you can pull up. And you a Drake fan.
Or like I wouldn't be, but see, that's the thing. Like, I wouldn't be fanned out to the point where like I want to like meet somebody. You know what I'm saying?
You just say you willing to spend 3 racks to go to the Drake concert.
Yeah. But that's different than being fanned out and like
I'm not sitting there saying, "Oh my God, I'm your biggest fan. Let me suck your dick." Like, no,
it's not even that. It's just like I don't know. Like I don't think I would want to meet any of the people that I like look up to, I guess. Or not look up to, but like admire. Maybe, but those are weird words. Not admire, but like that I'm fans of. Whether it be like a Derek Jeter or something. I honestly don't even want to meet any of them because I feel like that would ruin my perception of them.
You've said though before, I don't know if you said it on the pod, on or off the pod, but I've clearly definitely heard you say, yo, bro, it'd be so dope. Just imagine like all these pictures that we take and then we start having like, just imagine we take a picture with Drake.
Like, no. If you have somebody on the pod, right, that's completely different than like
meeting them.
Not like if the pod blew up and somebody like that came on the pod, right?
Okay.
That's different than you calling me up. Like if I wasn't associated with the pod and you calling me up and I'm coming just to meet somebody. It's like, no, because at least we have a reason to be in the same room as this guy. You get what I'm saying? And not just like, you know what I mean? Because it's like,
if you call, bro, I would do it off the strength just because I know how much.
I wouldn't even want to meet them, bro. Because guess what? They not gonna care. They're not gonna care. Oh, who's this guy? Okay, cool. Oh, he's your boy. Okay, cool. Who gives a fuck? But like, if we're like actual like popular like podcasters and shit, and then they come in here and they're like, oh shit, I fuck with your like pod, blah blah blah. It's like there's actually like a mutual respect there where like they actually are gonna like kind of fuck with me. Versus where I'm just like a fucking Make-A-Wish fucking child. Like I don't want to be the fucking charity kid coming in like, oh my God, what's up, man? It is like I look like an asshole. I'd rather just like be in the same room. I want you to make it a big deal. Like, yo, my man's is a huge fan, blah, blah, blah. I wouldn't even want that. I would just want you to, on the sneak, like just hit me up like, yo, man, come through tonight. And then I'm just like in the corner. I might be fanned out in my head like, oh shit, but I'm not about to be like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Oh, blah, blah, blah. I might be on some cool shit like, yo, man, I'm a big fan. You know what I mean? But like, I wouldn't be like on some like, yeah, I wouldn't want you to show out and be like, yo, my man's right here's a huge fan, blah, blah, blah. and like put me out where I'm looking crazy. Like I
ain't gonna
want
lie to you. If you had Travis Scott and you don't sit there and call me, I'll be hot.
Bro.
I'm willing to be on the other side. You can call me
But now,
corny,
what if he gives you the cold shoulder? See, that's the thing. I don't want to meet any of my, like a Derek Jeter or like an A-Rod or...
And he's just a real asshole?
Yeah, and like it's real standoffish. They're like kind of like, okay, asshole? Like they're doing the bare minimum. It's like, okay, I'm doing this podcast. He's here, so out of respect for him, like I'm just gonna say hey to his friend, but he doesn't really give a fuck about me. Like I don't want that. I'd rather just be a fan from afar, do your thing. Okay. I like what you do. That's it.
But let's think about it like this, right? Let's say, for example, again, like Pod goes crazy, right? Mm-hmm. And then we up like crazy, and then we fucking, I don't know, what's the spot that we go to sometimes? Let's say we go to Los Burritos. That's my shit. I love Los Burritos.
Shout out Los Burritos. Yo, imagine we got a sponsorship from Los Burritos.
Hey,
yo, we order from y'all like every night.
Pull up with a burrito every pod. Do better with y'all's queso. But yeah, no. Say for example, we up in Los Burritos, right? And we just on some regular cool shit, whatever. And someone comes up and is like, "Yo, I'm not gonna lie to you. My brother's a big fan of the pod.
Right.
I would love if y'all could just say hey and what's up to him."
Right.
And she sits there. She's like, "You can just call him real quick." And you just, yeah, whatever, cool.
But you know why that's different though?
Why?
Because we would be appreciative of that. Right?
I'm not saying now though. I'm saying like while let's say again, we up crazy.
But that's different though, right? Because me, I feel like I would always be cool. I would like to think that. Right.
But how do you know? How do you know they're not the same way?
What you mean?
How do you know that these people that you allegedly, again, not saying that you are saying they are assholes, because like they could be.
Because there's history of certain individuals being assholes to fans. Now, sure, I'm sure there's a lot of celebrities that always take the time, like, oh yeah, hey, blah blah blah, whatever. Yeah. But there are other celebrities
like The Rock. I feel like The Rock is always on some cool shit.
Yeah, like there's certain people that are always gonna be on some cool shit. Mm-hmm. There's others that are not going to be on cool shit. You know what I mean? So, and that could just be simple as, yo, he's just having a bad day. He's had 20 people come up to him today. He's just kind of like, irritated. It could be simple as that, or he could just be a prick. But I would like to think that me myself would be pretty cool. You know what I mean? But who knows? For all we know, that shit might be so fucking annoying where you can't go. Now, obviously, like podcasters aren't that big. Unless you're like a Joe Rogan or something like that. But like, if you're a celebrity, like Drake, for example, we're talking about Drake. Mm-hmm. Bro, he can't go to the mall.
That's true.
Like, you see videos of him walking through
he can
crowds.
go to the mall.
Yeah, he can go to the mall, but
he just renting the whole damn mall out whenever he walking around.
Everybody gonna be crowded around him, everything else, like a Jay-Z, Beyonce, whoever, like, yeah, it's a whole different level. So I could imagine a world where that could be annoying, where it's like,
okay, let's say Fabulous. Bro. Let's do Fabulous, because Fabulous can walk to the mall. Like no one.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, Fab, he's not. If he goes through Lynn Haven Mall, hold on, let me think about this. Fab is definitely gonna draw a crowd. Like once like one person sees, and then 2, 3, I think he'll draw not like a crazy crowd, like the whole mall.
Rephrase.
Stops.
Let's do Malice.
I think people will notice. Well,
people will notice him.
I don't even know, man.
But he's not drawing a crowd, and he has arguably the #1 album of this year.
That's facts. Well, I mean, what do you mean through the mall, Lynn Haven Mall?
In general, I've run into Malice and have seen him again. Okay. I've sold his laptop.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, then you would have to rank like, is Fab on the same level, or is Malice on the same level as Fab? Like, then I don't know. I don't think so. I think Fab's a little bit more recognizable. Mm-hmm. Don't think so.
I feel like Malice is on. It could be recency bias. So I don't know.
Well, he's definitely like more in the spotlight right now. Yeah, for sure.
I'm definitely giving it to Malice. But like it's hard to exclude recency bias though, because like I don't know, like Clips has had bangers, especially in this area.
Yeah.
Like
yeah, if he's anywhere else, I don't think. But in New York, Fab's getting like
crazy love.
Yeah, for
sure. But even then, like Jim Jones is big, and Jim Jones still be walking around.
Listen, all I know is I'm seeing Fad tomorrow night.
What happened to the plans?
No, I'm sorry, Saturday. I keep thinking all day. I've been thinking today's Friday, Saturday night.
And you thought
he's gonna be at Waterside.
You thought yesterday was Thursday.
Yeah, I'm just a day ahead this week. But yeah, Saturday I'm going to see Fab at Waterside.
Oh, he's not going to the Dome?
Nah, he's at Waterside. I think they say he's hosting. So I don't know if he's gonna be performing or not. I'm gonna be kind of tight if I get there. He's not doing.
He's probably not. He probably.
I'm gonna be tight because that's just like $75 to get in.
They probably about to play his music, and he probably just about to be there
walking around.
Yeah, he's gonna be on some. They ain't pay for a Fab concert.
He's gonna be at this lounge in Hampton too, but nobody wants to go. I guess I'm kind of fucked. Well, Gene might go.
It's Fab.
Whatever. You know, just like you like fucking Dave Blunt's. That's some real bullshit.
I'm not going to a Dave Blunt's event.
You wouldn't go to a Dave Blunt?
No.
Bro. You like Juice WRLD, bro.
First of all, Juice WRLD is arguably the number one like greatest artist, rapper of all time, freestyler of all time.
You got anything else on the What else?
You out here trying to play I don't like you talking shit about Juice WRLD though. Juice WRLD is amazing.
You got it.
I thought about getting like a tattoo, like the Legends Never Die. Oh, the DoorDash girl.
Have you? Yo, I did.
Have you heard about that? Okay.
I did
so what you
see that? See, but there's a lot of things, and maybe you did you look into this?
Kind of, but let's give like a little like context behind it. So apparently, what happened was there was a girl. She was doing DoorDash. While she was doing DoorDash, when she pulled it to the crib, the door was ajar. My man's was laying on the couch in a hoodie with no bottoms on. Right? And when he was laying on the couch, no bottoms on, instead of her just being on some what the fuck, she takes out her phone, records him, and she's recording him and then posts it online, calls the police, and she's sitting here talking about she was sexually assaulted. Oh, we might got to bleep that.
No, you don't. Just keep going.
That's it. She was SA'd.
You don't got to. Nobody's gonna.
I don't know.
No. Just keep going.
Okay,
going.
So she got SA'd or whatever, and then that's what she's claiming.
Just say sexually assaulted. We don't got to do SA'd. Just say sexually assaulted. It's not a big deal. Sexually assaulted. Go ahead.
Now we're just saying it. Now we're definitely going. Our views gonna go down.
Get sexually assaulted.
Oh,
go ahead. I don't like all that weirdo like sensory shit. Just say sexually assaulted.
Title in the episode. SA'd.
Yeah.
So she's claiming that that's what happened to her, and then she's posting online, and now DoorDash fired her, and now my man's is trying to countersue her on some like, yo, like you posted me on the internet, like my parents are doing all this, like, and it's crazy because it's like, I don't know if we can, like, maybe my definition of that is wrong.
See, okay, this is how I looked at it.
I don't believe she was harassment. Right. Sure.
No. First of all, there's a big caveat to all this. So not even or determining factor rather. Like and this is a detail. I don't know if we can look it up real quick. First of all, was this when they say the door was open, right? Was it a door like this apartment door where it's just
heavy?
A door? No, not heavy, but it's just a door. And the door was open.
Yeah.
Or, right, was it the door was open, but there's a screen door so where you could still look through through the door, but the door is open. You could see.
No, it was like an apartment door.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I seen it.
Then that's wild. Because my I guess issue was if it was a screen door and the door was just open, and he's on the couch, and she looked through, and he's naked on the couch, and he, you know, whatever was going on, he fell asleep, whatever.
Yeah.
Then it's like, bro, why are you looking into the glass screen door? Just put the food down. As somebody that has done DoorDash in the past, bro, I'm not looking in nobody's house, bro.
That's
like I'm putting that shit down and I'm getting out of there.
Get my tip and
that's what I do. You know what I mean? So first of all, why are you looking in this dude's house? Now, granted, the real situation was it was just a regular door. The door was open
Imagine
if that was the case, I might kind of look through. And if I see a dude that's naked on the couch, I might be like, yo, what the fuck is that? I'm getting out of there. I'm not recording and everything else. Saying. I'm not doing that.
So like this kind of like, say for example, you was walking up to my crib, because you know how like my shit's set up. You walk to my door's open. You can look in and like, if you look at my door, you can see my couch.
But see, low key, I'm not even doing it. See, that's the thing. I'm not doing that.
Very true.
I'm putting the boom and getting out of there.
Yes.
So the fact that she not only stayed and looked through, but then took the camera out and started recording.
Yes.
That's some wild shit.
That's nuts.
Because I was watching another podcast, they were talking about this, and they made a good point. It's like, you don't know what had happened, right?
Yes.
It could have been him and his girl, and they just had sex or whatever, and his pants are down, whatever, he fell asleep, whatever the case is, she left out, didn't close the door all the way. There's a million things that could have happened.
He could have got stabbed in the neck, bleeding out down on the couch, and now again, could have got...
Yeah. Including the fact that maybe he was on some freak shit. Maybe he did want somebody to come in and you know what I mean? That's a possibility too.
It is possible. So I don't know. Like the term is a very, very strong term that like I don't feel like we just need to be like throwing out.
But
there.
See, he fucked up, right? Or she did. Because she messed up because why would you post that video? Why would you record that and then post it? Now, if you recorded it and kept it as evidence, cool. But she went and put it on social media and everything else. That's why he's countersuing. Because he's out there looking crazy with, naked and whatnot.
I think he lost his job too.
But see, that's for what? See, all that shit is lame because then, I guess it begs the question, well, why is the door? Well, I just said that because it could have been a multitude of reasons.
No one knows, yeah.
Man, fuck that, bro. Why did he lose his job? That's stupid. I don't know. I don't think he should have lost his job because of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because she wanted to out that because she thought that somebody was being weird to her. That's some real conceited shit if you really think about it. You know what I mean?
Bro,
that's some real conceited shit, bro.
My thing is you're sitting there and you look at your phone and then you seen it and then you go, ooh, Jessica's delivering my food.
Yeah, to think
I gotta get ready.
To think that I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. All I know is she should have just put the food down, got up out of there. She stayed and recorded and everything else. No, bro, just get up out of there.
I feel like some people like want to have problems in their life.
Boom.
So like my thing is like, again, if I was in that situation, it would have been on like that would have been again like that.
What if it was your daughter? What would you say? If it was your daughter,
that would have been a phone call with the bros on some like laughing like, yo, this shit's nuts.
So she came home and was like, yo, I was doing DoorDash and blah blah blah, and she told you what happened. Yo, I looked in, I saw. But you wouldn't take offense to it. You wouldn't be like,
no, I'd laugh.
That's what I'm saying. It's like,
but it's different though because now, like again, if she
now if he was awake and he was looking at her jerking off and shit like that, then that's
crazy.
Like, yo,
now we got a problem.
That's wild. But if he's like sleep, he's not even looking at you, some wild shit, yo, just get up out of there.
I feel
now
like
you causing a problem.
You gotta think about it again. If she come in the crib though and she's like, Daddy, and I'm like, the fuck is what the hell wrong with you?
Yeah,
and then she's like, I was doing DoorDash, and then this guy, he was sleeping, and he didn't have no pants on.
You ain't never seen a dick before. What's up?
No, I'm not doing that. Oh my God, this is my daughter. I hope my princess never seen one. My princess is gonna be 30 before she sees one. 35 and married.
Let me ask you this, like, because it's like, okay. Hold on, let me think real quick to see how to phrase this.
I feel like that is a sign that bullshit is loading.
So like,
just wait.
If you had a son,
okay,
right, and if he was having sex at 14,
okay,
would you be mad?
I don't know.
If you had a son, okay, and he was still a virgin at 24, would you be mad?
No.
Why not?
I wouldn't be mad that he's.
How old were you when you lost your virginity? I didn't mean to cut you off, but how old were you? Because I was like
16.
16, right?
16.
So maybe 14 is a little young. Maybe I'd be kind of tight if he was 14. 14 is a little like, okay. But at the same time, I wouldn't be tight. I would just be kind of like, yo, you know,
I would
okay,
just
we're
have
here
that conversation.
now. Yeah, conversation, right?
Like,
now, if your daughter was fooling around at 14, you'd be tight.
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
The hell you mean you don't know? See, you be on that progressive shit, bro.
I be
you gotta relax with that shit, bro.
Okay,
because what are you talking about?
All right. In reality,
no, that's wild, bro.
I would have first of all, with my son, it's a conversation,
right?
For sure,
right?
Because that's when you had that sit down, like, yo, you wearing, yo, let me, hey, you fucking now, you smelling yourself, let me get you some condoms, right. Be safe, right. Have those conversations, X, Y, and Z.
And with your daughter, she not leaving out this house no more.
No. You did what? With who?
Who was that?
I'm fucking killing him.
Was that Kevin Hart that was like talking about his daughter finding a dick on the phone?
That was his wife.
Was that Kevin Hart?
Yeah, it was Kevin Hart. But it's a.
Anyway, so okay, then on.
Yes, because he was sitting there talking about, I'm gonna go to school and I'm gonna tell them I'll take out their dicks and I'm gonna sit there and say this not the fucking dick.
So then, if your son was still a virgin at 24, would you be tight?
No,
I'd be kind of tight. I'd be like, yo, man, like, what are we doing here?
Like, what is he doing? Is he 24? Like, not like
24, and he's just like it's just like.
So, like,
how? Okay, let me ask you this before you go into that. Your daughter though,
if
she's 24 and she's still a virgin, I guess either whether you have a daughter or a son, is there a certain age where you look at them and you look at them like, damn, bro, like y'all just not out here like.
No, because like
y'all just not out here like on some cool shit. Like
I feel like it depends on how they value sex though, right?
Okay.
Because like because like I know someone, don't make no jokes. Don't make no jokes. Because I think they listen. So but I know someone who's 24.
Okay.
Still a virgin.
Okay.
And he's a dude. And his excuse is that he's waiting for like someone that he truly like loves.
Well, okay, but my question is if you had a son or a daughter.
Okay, but I'm saying if they have those same kind of views,
because I don't want to talk about people like that watch the pod and shit.
That's
like
what I'm saying. So
okay,
but I was saying that to say like it's a real thing.
Okay,
and I'm saying like reason behind that is like like they want to be with someone they love.
Right.
So if they're on like that type time or something like I just want to be with like someone like I love and really care about, like I ain't trying to have a bunch of bodies, like, blase, whatever their excuse is, cool. Like, hey,
bro, if your son was 25, 26, 27, and they ain't had no ass, you wouldn't have a problem with that.
No.
Crazy as hell, bro. I'd be like, yo.
It's not going to mean nothing to me.
Why not?
This nigga not fucking is not stopping me from fucking.
But it's just on some like, damn, bro, like you just not. What's up?
It depends. Like if he's one of them that's like thirsty for the bitches,
right? And
then he's still not getting no buns.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I'm gonna be on some like, damn, kind of disappointed. But if he's on some like, Dad, I'm honestly just focusing on this coding camp. I'm this close to landing this job with Lockheed Martin to where I can get $400,000 a year. Yeah, go ahead, focus.
But why though? Like, I think there's a certain importance in like social life and like being able to like have a good time and shit like that. Like, you know what I mean?
But I'm gonna be fair with you. There was like a lot of like my like time that like I spent like as like a young adult and like my like later teenage years, like really like focused on like women type shit. Like school was like second.
But why?
These bitches was first.
But see, that's the thing, right? Like
I was trying to dip my dick in a hole.
But see, that's the thing. Like I'm not saying like your son got to be on some like pussy hound shit. Like, oh, it's like that's the number one thing. Because I think that's lame. Like, if that's your whole thing, like, if all you want to do is do that,
I want to fuck hoes.
That's kind of lame. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying on some, like, just natural cool shit. Like, it just comes to him. You know what I mean? Like, you know, maybe not, like, out here crazy. You know what I mean? But just still, like, you know, doing his thing. You know what I mean? Just kind of running through him. Not running through him, but, like, still, you know.
So, like, do you have I don't know if I'm having that conversation though.
Be like, sit down, son.
So
let me talk to you.
Are you gonna ask your kid how many bodies he got?
No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna just say like, yo, like, you know, you have any lady friends in your life? You know what you got going on?
I think the only way that like I can do it is like again referencing fucking Kevin Hart. But like how he talked about with his like nephews, he talked about his nephews. Yeah. My son kicking it with his boys or whatever. Yeah. And I walk in, y'all ain't fucking though. And then, who ain't fucking?
But see, I think I get it. Fucking. I think I get it from my dad because I will be on the phone and he'll be like, "Yo, what you doing this weekend?" I don't know, just kicking it. You know, I don't know. He's like, "Gonna be some girls around, right?" I'm like, yeah, I guess, yeah. Like he's just always kind of been like that. You know what I mean? So like,
my dad was never like that. My dad wasn't that guy.
Yeah,
like he's never like don't get me wrong. I tried to get the gay shit off on him because like both of my older sisters is gay, right? So like they was cool with like them having girls spend the night.
Yeah,
I was pissed. So like I remember I was like 15. No, I was like 14.
Right.
Trying to sit there. I was driving the car with my dad, and he was talking about it. And I sat there and I was like, "Dad, I'm gay too. I like men." He said, "Boy, shut the hell up. I know you ain't gay." I said, "Ah, come on."
Yeah, my dad. I don't even know. I was like, kind of like, I think I might have did that shit a couple times.
Tried to get the "you was gay" shit off.
Yeah, but I knew from a real young age not to play that shit with my dad. Because when I was a little boy, I would like wear my mom's heels and shit. Like,
I did it too.
And my dad would be tight about that. He'd be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? Take that shit off." But my dad's real like aggressive, old school.
You had
like
a Lucius Lyon ass dad.
Yeah, old school, aggressive.
You was Jamal.
Yeah, aggressive New York type. You know what I mean? So you don't play none of that shit. So I don't even, man. If I was that way. If I was like gay or whatever, I don't even know how he would react. It'd be on some real like, I don't even know, bro.
I would accept you, bro.
I don't even know if it's that.
I would accept you.
Oh, you would accept me
as long as, you know,
I ain't gay. So.
I still had the same love for you in my heart.
You know, I think like if my son was gay, I don't think I'd be tight for real. Like, unless he was like on some like flamboyant shit. Like if he was on some Anderson Cooper shit. You know what I mean? Where it's on some like real like buttoned up. You know what I mean? Like he's just a regular dude.
I'm gonna be honest.
But if he was out here in a sundress, I'd be like, all right, bro, we gotta sit down. We gotta have a conversation. Like, you know, we can't allow this to happen. You know?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I don't care.
Crazy as hell, bro.
I'm for real. Like
if your son was like Magic Johnson's son,
I think
you'd be like, all right, bro, like, come on.
I think because
at the end of the day, you would have to accept it though. Like I would have to accept it because, you know, at the end of the day, they're gonna do what they want to do, especially in this era where it's like accepted and you know they can easily find a community and feel fine. You kind of gotta accept it and live with it. So I guess I would have to, right?
Yeah.
But it's kind of like a wild, like, all right, I guess this is what we're doing right now.
Well, of course. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like again, if I'm sitting on the couch, I mean, but you got to think about it though. Like I feel like as a parent, you know, like you already got like you kind of know. But like again, just saying like, let's just say for example, I had no clue, and my son walked in, and I don't know I can't even think of a name. Like let's say my son's name is
Antoine,
and it comes up and says, "Daddy, I'm Antoinette now." I would be like, "Respect. How you? Hey, baby, Antoinette.
How old are they?
Huh?
How old are they?
I mean, I said voice this deep, so like 20, 22.
Oh, bro.
Like I said, I think the initial
me and Darian gonna be in the cut like get a load of this shit right here.
My initial is gonna be on some like, oh, okay.
Man.
But like I think it's just like more like shock. But like I don't see a world of like me being, because I seen like so much like shit where like parents are on some like, oh, it's just a phase, or like, yo, like that's not what you fucking are. Like being so like that shit make me mad uncomfortable, bro. Like I'd be like, ugh, like, bro, why are you being such a weirdo, bro? Like you driving them far apart.
It's
like,
a different time though. You know what I'm saying?
I guess,
like parents like that are like 50, 60, like they're from a different era, bro. Like we're in the 70s and 80s. Like it was on some real, like you got to be in the closet with that. Like there was no
weird.
like if you was gay and it was like they did, you know, now you could just be gay and be out with it, open with it, and it's cool. But back in the day when they grew up, if you were gay, it was on some like, yo, like he's gay type. Like that's wild. And like even in like the 30s and 40s, like I don't even know. I feel like that's just crazy. Or it was crazy like back in the day. It's like, damn, like
I don't know. Like, see, my thing is though, like, I don't see it's hard for me to see a world of me obsessing about what another man's doing or what another woman's doing. Like that shit doesn't like,
right.
Like, bro, like,
well, because you're a product of this era, though. You know what I'm saying? That's all that is.
But I'm saying like, if it's among two consenting adults, right? Like, it's not like, you know, I just sneezed on you.
Oh,
now you got the gay.
That's good acting. I really thought you said. I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
No,
cover your mouth, bro.
I'm saying, you know, now you got the gay.
Yeah.
You got the guy.
I mean, that's some real shit. Like when fucking
that's some.
But when in AIDS. the 80s, AIDS, like people didn't know what that was. People like didn't know what was going on. You know, like when Magic Johnson had it, a lot of players thought they can get it through sweat. You know, whatever. Then it came out that, oh, it's like a gay thing, you know?
Yeah.
And then people thought that was on some real shit. Then it came out that's like just regular blood shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's, I guess in like the sense of like the AIDS part as far as like being like fearful and everything like that. But everything else is like, bro, like that's between you and whoever you fucking. Bro. Just because you doing that is not gonna change my mind.
Yeah.
It's not gonna make me like, oh my God, like now I gotta go fuck dudes.
Yeah.
Like, no. If you want to do that, I'm more than happy. Girl, I'm cheering you on. Go, bitch. Yeah. I'll do whatever you want to, you know? And like I've had gay homeboys. I still do have a gay homeboy, you know? Cool as shit, you know? But it doesn't bother me, you know, like, you know, we still like crack jokes on a nigga from time to time, but like at the end of the day, I still love and respect him the same. You know, so I don't know. This shit's just I think them people who are like overtly like
homophobic.
Are like low key gay. Like bro, like cause you hate that part in yourself.
Yeah. I mean shit like Tyler the Creator. For a while, like
I remember I didn't used to like Tyler the Creator.
That's when I was a fan of Tyler the Creator. I like the old Odd Future shit.
What's the
Loiter Squad, all that with him and Earl.
What's the name of that one song?
Bastards?
No, that one song that made him like go up.
Yonkers.
Yes. Wait, yeah. I fell in love with
I don't even know. But like I don't like all of that new shit he be on. But to your point, like he was dropping F bombs and everything else.
Jesus called and said he's sick of the disses. I told him to quit bitching. This isn't a fucking hotline.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't know what song that is.
That song.
But like he used to be on that homophobic shit, you know what I mean, back in the day. And now he's, you know, whatever. So that's weird to me. Where it's like, all right, like back then you was saying all this shit, but then, you know, you're that now.
I
so
feel
it's kind of like
I feel like it's different with Tyler the Creator because Tyler the Creator does like a lot of that stuff. A lot of the stuff he does is for like plain like shock value.
Yeah, but again, like
he like I feel like he just doing that shit just to like piss people off.
But I think that's an issue.
Why?
Because I don't think, you know, I don't know. I just don't think that you should just be out here, doing shit like that, and I don't know, like, I don't know. Like, even like that, I don't feel like talking about that, but like,
some people have goals of just literally just pissing people off. Like, that's their whole goal is just like, I want to get underneath a nigga's skin so damn
what's
bad.
it called? Jock, what do you call it? What's that phrase?
Jacquees.
No. Shock jock. That's what they call somebody that's like that. A shock jock, where they're like just like saying bullshit just to like for shock value. And get
rage baiting. Let's go with that.
Same thing. Rage baiting. Shot. Yeah, but like I don't like all that shit. You know what I mean? That's just corny to me.
Yeah,
that shit's corny. But yeah, Tyler the Creator, man. And now he's doing his thing, gay and whatnot.
I don't even know if he's just. I think he's just.
They just say he had some boyfriend, but bro, that's gay, bro. Like, what are we talking about?
He's bi.
I mean, yeah, but like, I don't like how he was doing all that, and now he's part of that community, and then it's like, all right, bro, you was wilding out. But anyways, what else you got?
Okay, so these barber prices are going insane. You're in the group chat, and that one that he sent earlier.
I saw that, but I didn't really look into it,
bro. The barber's prices are $125, like just for like your hair, and then $150 if you want to add on your beard.
Yeah,
we need to start a union. We need to go outside and picket fence, go on strike.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, it pales in comparison to like
females,
bro. Because like I see on the other side of that shit, like it's like, bro, hair be like $500.
Yes,
lashes be like $200. Nails be another $100.
Okay.
Like that shit really gets deep.
Now,
so like guys, all we got is a barber. So like even that shit goes up to 150. It's kind of like, now me, when I get my hair cut, like my shit grows back in like a week or two. So if I really stay on it, I would have to go every other week. So that's $300 a month for a haircut.
Okay. Now, to argue that point, right? I've like getting your nails done and your hair.
Yeah.
Like that's like a girl getting her hair like done and all the hair put in.
Right.
That's a lot of fucking time.
Yeah.
I mean, a barber chair for like an hour.
Yeah.
And that includes him taking breaks, hitting the vape, talking shit, shooting dice, you know, like that an hour.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna, bro. You take 1 hour to do this. A girl's in the chair sometimes for 8 hours and paying $500.
Yeah. Lashes is an hour. Nails is probably another hour.
Them nails take a lot longer.
You know what I mean?
I got my nails done one time, and I was sitting there for like 2 hours, bro. Yeah. And my ass hurt. Like I was like, bro.
Yeah.
But it was in support, to one of my friends, so all love to her.
So I mean, I think in that with the disparity there, I think that there's a little bit of room for us to kind of
fuck
if
that.
you look at it in that regard, it's kind of like because we was skating on like $20 haircuts for a minute. Because when we were in school, it was $20. Now it's like, I don't know about 100. I don't know anybody that's charging 100, 150. I know my boy
in Atlanta, and that shit was trash.
My boy that cuts my hair. He charges like I think like $50. But I throw him like 70. I throw like 20 on top. You know what I mean? Just because that's my man. But
I don't even know how much my cut is. I'm gonna be honest with you. I go to the shop, get my hair cut, cash at Mook $50 every time.
What? So how much does?
I don't know.
So how do you know his shit's not 50 and you're stiffing him on the tip?
I don't know. I mean, but I'm also there for other shit too. Like I'm there for like his kids' like birthday party. I bring gifts, Like
what does that mean?
Like his birthday.
What does that mean? Does that pay his bills?
What?
Does that pay his bills?
Me going there does, yeah.
No, but I'm saying you're there for his birthday and shit like that. But if his price is going up, but say his price is up to 70 now, but you keep paying 50, you're like, well, I show it to your birthday.
That nigga Mook is not gonna let me slide if the price is 70.
How you know?
I know Mook, bro.
He
Mook,
checked you before.
Hell no. But Mook would lock that door on some, hey yo, cuz or he would text me, hey, yo, because he'll even text me before, like, yo, price is going up. I think like the last time prices went up, it was like 35. So unless they went up since then, I'm pretty sure it's like 35 and then I give 50.
Yeah. I mean, that barber shit, listen, if I'm paying $50, $60, whatever, I better get the hot towel. You know what I mean? Line my shit
doing
up.
all that.
For real? My barber does all that. A little hot towel. You know what I mean? Line my shit up.
Oh,
yeah.
No, of course. Get lean back in the chair.
All
get
that.
the straight
You don't
razor.
even get the hot towel, bro?
No.
Damn, bro. See, my thing is like, you gotta at least get the value for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because then I'll throw the tip on top. No,
Pause.
no problem. That's crazy. But
I throw the.
But
oh shit.
But yeah, I don't know about 100. I don't know what my max would be.
I
probably throw.
I feel like it depends. Like, because like I seen some of like these like barbers like on Instagram that like does like the charcoal mask. They have the steam.
I was about to say,
and then they do like the little they put the shit on your hands vibrating.
Massage my face.
Yeah,
you have to do that for $150.
Cologne.
I need all that for $150.
Wash your hair.
Bro. All that for $150. I need a massage. I need a hot towel. I need the mask, like you said, exfoliation.
Yeah,
I need all that for $150.
Facts.
So,
but yeah, no, I'm not 100.
$100,
If I get a fucking text from Mook talking about prices is 100 now.
Yeah, you gonna pay that 100?
I'm gonna sit there and be like, you
gonna switch barbers?
Demon's cutting my hair now. Hell yeah, I'm switching, bro. At 100, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of hard because I've been going to Mook since I was 17, so like it's been 9 years.
See, but you don't get nothing but a little taper. I could do that shit.
Taper, beard. But even then though, it's more like of course, like I could always go out and find another barber, but like it's kind of like family. Like, like I really, really fuck with Mook. Like he's like I've had plenty of conversations with him, like kind of like also like some therapy type shit. Like I trust Mook, It just sounds weird, but yeah, like that's my guy.
Hell yeah.
I've been at nigga's house and helped him with some IT shit before, like I was at his kid's baby shower, first birthday, like that's my guy. I fuck with Mook. So I don't think I could ever change up. Unless he get like 70 and start, having my shit all the way back here.
Mm-hmm. What else you got?
Let me see. Halloween is coming up.
It is.
Very, very soon. Are you dressing up?
Fuck no.
Did you do Halloween when you were a kid? Like, were you like big into like trick-or-treating and all that stuff?
My mom was the type where she didn't let me trick-or-treat. Like, she would take me to like the mall or something. But she wouldn't take me around the neighborhood and shit like that. Cause she didn't like, she was one of them, like she didn't want me having candy from strangers and shit like that. And I respect it because when I have a kid, I feel like I'd be the same way. Like, nah, I'm not bringing my kid trick-or-treating around like this neighborhood. I'm not doing that.
I feel like it depends on the neighborhood that you in.
Nah, I'm not doing that. I don't trust that.
I'm going trick-or-treating. I'm taking my kids.
If I was in like a rich neighborhood,
if your kids ask me to take them trick-or-treating, you gonna be mad if I take them trick-or-treating?
Hell yeah. Bro, my kid's not eating candy out and about from people's houses like that. No,
it's not open.
It don't matter, bro.
And as a parent,
Alex, you're not letting your kid? Thank you.
Alex isn't having kids.
No, but I'm saying in a hypothetical world, he wouldn't let, bro. Yeah, I'm not letting my kids do that, bro. I'll take them to the mall. I'll take them to like maybe a church. Churches be
the trunk or treat,
huh?
The trunk or treat.
What the hell is that?
It's like niggas sitting in the back of their trunk.
I'll be like, listen, we can go to Target. I'll get you all the candy you want, and that's it. We're not doing candy from strangers. People be on some weirdo shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, boom. That's a good idea. Yeah. They not doing that, bro. Because that's on.
Okay.
Because
I'll give you that. I'll do that. Sure. I'll let him go trick or treating. Like, so to Alex's point, well, Alex said y'all probably didn't hear him. He'll let his kids go trick or treating, but don't give them the candy. Go to the store, buy them candy, and then just swap that out for them.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that'll be real dope, in order to where you can have like the safety part of it to make sure they aren't getting fucked up candy type, but like
because they got the
give them
weed candies and shit now that I know a couple years ago some kids got fucked up because they got like some THC candies and whatnot. Yeah, injected, put blades in the candy. It gets weird, bro.
That's some candy.
Now, sure, on the 99% of people are cool.
Very true.
Maybe higher than that. But all it takes is for your kid to go to this
fentanyl in that
or
shit.
some wild shit, and then that's it, bro. That's all it takes. In this neighborhood we live in, you don't know who could be a weirdo, who could be putting. Even me, I'm a grown ass man. I don't take candy from strangers and shit like that. But I don't do that.
Some of these kids are very, very trusting. Because let's even go back a couple months ago when them two kids tried to come in here.
Yeah.
And it was like, nigga, you don't know us.
Right.
And I was fucking around playing around, but then I had to use some real grown man strength and move both them little niggas outside.
I think that's different though.
No, that's
because
that's still dangerous.
I feel like they sense it was on some like big homie shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you could see us and be like, oh nah, they're just cool like older dudes. Like we don't look like weirdos. You know what I mean? Or like some weird old man that's like, cause like, when I was a kid, there was this dude that lived across the street. He was an older guy. And I would be out there with my little baseball bat and shit like that. And he would call me over, right? And he had like a bunch of like baseball cards and shit like that. And he would give me like little baseball cards or like little autographs. And my dad would be like, yo, why does he keep calling you over? Like what is he giving you? I'm like, oh, we're talking about baseball, blah, blah, blah. And my dad deaded that shit. You know what I mean? Because it's like, now he could be the sweetest dude in the world, right? Mm-hmm. But all it takes is that one time that of me being a kid and my dad in the house, and now I'm in there getting fondled and shit. You know what I mean? Because that's some real shit.
That's very true.
That's some real shit. And as a kid, I was thinking that, Dad, yo, stop. But that's some real shit. Even there was this dude that worked at the YMCA. And he would favor me for whatever reason, like play ping pong and shit like that. And Tabari, I remember this dude, Tyler, all them. We used to go deep into the YMCA and ball and whatnot, right? Mm-hmm. And this dude would always single me out and shit, be like, "Yo, what's up?" Blah blah blah. We'd be, what I'm talking about? What was the thing that stuck out about him? Yeah, what do you look like? Yeah, what do you look like though? What do you look like? No, he's a white dude with glasses and shit. But anyway, so I would just mention it like to my dad, like, oh yeah, my at the Y, blah blah blah, right? Huh? Oh, dad, bleep that, just in case you never know.
I gotta do it later.
So he was like, yo, bleep that. Just in case, also one-off shit. I don't know. But anyways, he would always single me out and shit. You know what I mean? So anyways, this one time, my dad came to the YMCA with me or whatever, because he used to work out and shit every once in a while. And he came up to me and gave me like some like towel, like it was a Giants towel, right? And my dad was like, yo, who's that? And I was like, oh, it's a dude, Steven. And my dad just, because like face value, like looking back at the dude, he looked like the fucking stereotypical fucking creep. Yeah. He really did. Like I'd be like, if I had a kid, I'd be like, yo, stay away from that motherfucker right there. That dude right there, stay away from him.
Did he say something to him or he said something to you?
No, he said something like, I forgot what he said, bro. But he was like, I forgot, bro. But he was on some like, yo, like, just watch out for him. Like,
yeah. So he's just saying this stuff to you. He's not saying it to like the guys.
He ain't stepped to. Yo, there's one time my dad, there was this one dude on the that lived on the same street as us, and we would always be out there playing football. Mm-hmm. And my parents grew up in New York, right? So they're accustomed to people playing outside and playing stickball or football, whatever the case is. Yeah. So we would all be out there like 20 deep, balls hitting off the cars and whatnot. Now, hindsight, me being older, right? If I saw some kids out here playing football and the ball was banging off the Jetta and shit like that, I'd probably be like, yo, y'all need to take this shit to the field, bro. You know what I mean? But as a kid, you know, my parents was very kind of like, yo, they're kids, let them play. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So there's one dude up the street, right? Dude's name was Ken, right? He had a daughter and everything else. But the ball would like hit his car and shit like that, right? So this one day he came out and he took the ball inside. And we're like, yo, man, give us the ball back, whatever. And he went inside with the ball. And my dad still smokes to this day, but he came out with a cigarette, right? Just on a smoke break. Come out, light up a cigarette. He's like, what are y'all doing, man? I thought y'all was playing football. I was like, he took the ball, right? So my dad's cigarette in his mouth. Have you met my dad?
Yes.
Okay. So look, walking up the street, and dude had one of them screen doors, you know what I mean? And he banged on the screen door or the glass door. And you know when you hit them shits, it rattles. And the whole neighborhood, you can hear that shit. Pop, 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 pop. Right? Dude comes to the screen door, is like, and he knew my dad. He knew that was my dad. And my dad was like, yo, where's that fucking ball? And he's like, oh, I took it inside, kept him in my car. He was like, nah. I'll never forget this shit till the day I die, bro. Cause I was like, yo, oh shit, right? He's screaming at the top of his, bring that motherfucking ball outside, blah, 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 blah. And so now my dad's causing the scene, screaming, blah, blah, blah. Finally, the dude brings the ball out, right? Mm-hmm. And like throws it on the yard. It's like, don't throw that fucking ball at me, blah, 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 blah. Yo, take this fucking ball one more time. I'm gonna come back, and you don't want me to come back. And I'm sitting there like, yo, man. This shit is fucking crazy. I forgot what were we talking about? I went off on a tangent. What were we talking about?
Weirdos.
Weird. Yeah, but yeah, if there was some kids out here, I'd be tight if they were hitting the Jetta. I'd be like, yo, man, hey, yo, take this shit up to the field or something, you know? Hell nah.
Hey, yo, you can hit any other car. Just don't hit that one.
But yeah, nah, what were we talking?
We were originally talking about Halloween.
Oh, Halloween. Yeah, I wouldn't let my kid trick or treat. I wouldn't do that. I went to the mall. My mom took me to the mall. Damn, I don't even think. I mean, even when we were teenagers.
I'm doing trick or treating. I'd probably do what Alex said.
But I take that back because in my adolescent years, like 15, 16, we would like walk around the neighborhood and we would take whole buckets of candy. You know how some people leave the jars?
Yeah,
out?
Please take one. And niggas say, all right, I'll take one of the whole damn bucket.
We would take the whole bucket, bro.
The bucket itself too. The bucket and all, we would just take everything.
Real shit. We would take the whole ball,
exactly
the whole bowl, bro.
Yeah.
And it was, bro, me, Tamari, shout out to Tamari. I don't know if you watch this shit. Bro, we would just, that neighborhood was so funny, bro. We would egg houses and shit.
Yeah, bro, there was some nuisances.
Bro, there was this white BMW that was like on the golf course, and we fucking hit that shit with the eggs. Bro, we went crazy with the eggs on it, and I didn't know that eggs, like for whatever reason, ruin paint on a car or whatever it is, right? So we did that shit, right? And then we went back the next day or 2 days later, and the paint was all fucked up, right? So then like 2 or 3 weeks later, we came back because we would have to cross that way when we're like going back to friends' houses. And we noticed that he got it fixed, right? So then we were like, yo, let's do this shit again. We egged the shit again. We did that shit again, boy.
I would have been high, bro. I would have had cameras, bro. I would have fucked y'all kids up.
We would sit on the side of the road and shit, and as the cars are going back and forth, we would hit. Oh, that too.
Darian told me that.
Yeah, throw iced tea on the windshield. Yo, my friend, I'm not gonna say names, but he used to like he would hold up traffic, and the cars he would stop, and he would splash the windshields with iced tea. And we'd run. Bro. It's fun, bro. It's all fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's fun until imagine you're the one driving and they throw iced tea on your car.
Bro, the real crazy one looking back that could have really went left
when y'all
is
ruined that man's sliding glass door.
Well, that was crazy. But when there were cars used to drive back and forth, right, on the main road, and we would sit off on the side, and as they're speeding by, we would throw eggs. But we were trying to time it because if you're sitting on the side of the road, they're whizzing by, right? They're going 40 miles an hour, but they're still going. So we were sitting there trying to like time it. So you'd have to throw it like right here when the car's all the way over here. So then as it's driving by,
Bow.
You smack the side of the thing. And there's a few of them actually hit like the passenger side or whatever. And that could have like caused an accident or some wild shit. Like that could have actually went left. Like thinking back on that, but in the moment, that's why I think about like kids, right? Like how dumb are they, right? Because like in that time, you're not really thinking of the consequences. You know what I mean? You're not really thinking anything.
Some bullshit too.
You're not really thinking of like, yo, how can this go? Like you might be thinking about it, but you're just having a good time and shit like that. But yo, Halloween, man, Halloween was the shit, bro. That's why I love Halloween. Halloween's my favorite holiday.
Were you doing like when you were like younger and like going to college and stuff like that? Were you going to like college parties and all that?
Not for real. Yeah, I was really kind of like in the books and shit like that. Nah, for real. I was doing that. Oh, y'all was at VCU and shit, right?
Yeah, Oh my God.
I was working 40 hours a week. I was going to college. I didn't have time for none of that. And I was with my ex-girlfriend, so we would, do stuff, you know what I mean? But like it wasn't like
go up to VCU. Yo, show up with like each person got like a handle. So we got like four or five handles of alcohol. Darian was always drinking Crown. Sean would always drink Hennessy. I was always drinking Jack Daniels. So we always pulling up with these big ass bottles and shit like that. And all of them up there, they be drinking bullshit like cheap ass like Smirnoff and Sky vodka and whatever just bullshit liquor. And we pulling up with some real shit. And they like, yo, y'all are so fucking like, it was just, they would really look at us like, think we were like cool as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And then like, I remember like one time this fucking, we was at a party or whatever. And niggas had a bottle on them. And bro was like, yo, who's jacking this? And I was like, I say, yo, it's mine, bro. You can get a shot if you want one. And he was like, bro, like, dead ass? Like, for real?
Shot of what?
Of the Jack Daniels. And he was like, bro, like, you dead? You for real? And I was like, yeah, bro, the fuck? I'm sitting here.
How old were you?
Talking to the huzz.
How old were you when you started drinking?
My first drink?
Yeah.
14. No, my first drink, I was like 2 or 3.
2 or 3?
Yeah.
Oh, rum and a little thimble or something?
No.
What?
Ice House.
You just happened to get a beer?
Yeah.
Damn.
That was my first one. But like my like first like full drink, like 14. My first time getting drunk, I was probably like 15.
Like I wonder like what was everybody's like first experience with like smoking and drinking? Like like that adolescent period.
I've never smoked weed. So.
Where you've never smoked weed?
Nope.
Damn, bro. Yo, Alex, you smoked weed before, right? Yo, I remember, bro, we was like, what's 9th or 10th grade? Are you like 14, 15? Bro, 14, 15, bro, we started smoking. And I'll tell you one thing, like, that's when like The Weeknd was out, like House of Balloons. And I really thought I was out there doing hardcore drugs.
He was doing coke, LSD.
And I'm just smoking a little bit of weed. I'm just laying on the couch, just fucking baked. I'm just like, oh my God. As the morning comes on, the knowing, all that.
But she'll never fucking know that.
Meanwhile, like I would hear about like people in school doing like pills and everything else.
Facts.
I'm like, hell no. Hell no.
I got addicted to that.
Yeah, I remember I was in high school and we had we had gym class, but it wasn't gym, it was health. And we had it in the little trailers, right?
Ugh.
The trailers. And there was this one dude, he was like white trash and shit. And there was like 2 of them. And they would always like pull little pills out their pockets and shit. And like little pill bottles and shit like that. And they'd be like, yo, you want one? You want a pill? I'm like, the fuck is that? And yeah, I'm like, no. And I'm like in 9th grade. You know what I mean? And I'm like, nah, bro, I'm cool on that. I ain't never seen no shit like that before. And shit.
I remember when I was, I think I was 15. I was 15 and I was in oceanography class. And one of the older dudes, you know, because I think he was a senior and I was in like 10th grade. So he takes out his like little blue bag and like puts that shit down on the counter and snorts a line of coke. That was the first time I ever seen someone do coke in person. And I was like, and he's like,
hold on, what? At Indian River?
Yeah.
Was he a white dude?
Yeah.
What was his name?
I don't remember, but
bro, maybe it was the same dude.
I think he died.
Bro, I was just about to say that story, bro, because me and
So I don't want to talk negative.
Bro, I was in fashion marketing, bro. It was me and Derek.
Yeah.
Bird.
LV?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And bro, we was in the I don't even know if he remembers this. Maybe he does, but we were in this class and the dude in front of me, same dude, because I remember he passed away, took like a bump in class.
It was like a little, yeah.
And I'm like, did he just do what I think he did? Like, what type of shit? I ain't never seen that shit before. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, what? Like,
he had a whole line and
bro, we was like
Miss McPherson class.
Bro, we was like 16, 17 years old, whatever the case is. And I was like, yo, blew my mind, bro. Blew my mind. But at such a young age, you know? Shit, I remember like, yeah, it was some wild shit.
Yeah. Nah, man. That's some.
Talking about the black dude. Yo, he used to ride our bus. Bro. You know, this crazy. He's the reason why I stopped smoking. Because I remember this one time, somebody went to go cop from him. And they brought it back to the park and it was in tinfoil. And it looked real sketchy. And I was like, and they rolled it up and smoked it. I was just like, nah, bro. It just looked very like weird. You know what I mean? Like it was out of tinfoil. It looked all shitty and shit like that. I was just like, I'm not smoking that. Hell no. You know what I mean? Because we had somebody that we knew that their older brother was really like getting that shit legit. And we was smoking that. So I was comfortable with that. But then once they started copping from him, I was like, nah, bro. I'm cool on that. I'm good.
So anyone smoking that bullshit.
Hell no. Because I didn't even want him around. Once he started coming around, I was like, nah, bro. Nah, bro. I remember I came in. Bro, I remember I came into my boy's house and there was like 2 people I didn't know. And one of them had like 2 guns on the table and shit like that.
Yo.
And I was like, all right, man, I'll see y'all. Who the fuck are they? They're like 34. They got 2 guns on the table.
Your first time seeing a gun is crazy.
Huh?
I said your first time seeing a gun is crazy.
It wasn't even that. It was just on some like, I saw where this was going and I didn't necessarily want to be a part of this shit.
Bro,
Because we were like 16. It's like, yo, they're like grown ass adults, like 40 years old. Like,
oh yeah, they was taking ass, taking money, or whooping your ass.
I was like, nah, I'm out of here, bro.
My first time, I remember I was like 8 years old, and I was at the park playing basketball, and this like older dude, I think he was probably like 12, 13. He was older than me.
Yeah,
but I was like 8. Pulls into the court, had a backpack, takes out a gun out the backpack, and he's showing him at the basketball court or whatever. Man, I sat there and I was like, oh shit, y'all, I fucking forgot the damn oven on. I gotta go home.
But see, I like that shit though. Because like, ow. I like that shit. Because even at like 7 or 8 years old in the neighborhood, I would always hang out with like, not hang out, but like the older kids would be around. And I'd be around them. And that's how I learned about like sex, right? I learned about like what porn was, you know what I mean? And not only that, but hip hop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like at 8 years old, they're listening to all that mixtape Wayne and everything else, Dipset and all that. And that shit really kind of, was an influence early on. Not only that, but they were smoking weed around me. A couple of them used to have guns and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So like at like 8 years old, 9 years old, seeing that shit, it's like,
that's a little dangerous though. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like I think the gun part.
I like that shit though because it's it gives you that kind of like, I don't know, exposure. I guess you would say to like
two things.
No.
Yeah. No. When at what age? What age do you think you would actually have like the sex talk with your kid, and then at what age?
Bro, yeah, I didn't get a set. The only Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I didn't really have a sex talk until like I got caught up going over a girl's house down the street.
Mm-hmm.
And then my mom raised hell about it, told my dad.
Yeah.
And then that's when my dad was like, that man was like, yo, I heard you trying to get a little pussy on the side. Or something like that. And I was like, damn, this is like a memory unlocked now. Yeah, he was like, yo, it ain't nothing wrong with getting a little pussy on the side, but he's got to do it the right way. You got to do it in a respectful way. I forgot what he said, but he gave me like a brief thing. But I already had known about sex and everything from an early age, being around like older kids and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I would want like
I would hope that my kid isn't lame enough to where I gotta explain that shit to him. Is that bad?
but no, but like see, but no.
I would hope my kid's not a fucking loser. So where at 17 years old, I gotta be like,
Demas.
Yo,
but
do you know what sex is? I would hope that you already know what this is.
Here's the thing, though, right?
I would have hoped that you already finger popped some girl in the movie theater.
Information though.
No, you don't.
Yes, I did.
No, you don't. I got good information.
I got bad information.
From who?
From older niggas that was around me. They sat there and told me that if you eat a bitch out, you getting AIDS. That was that. Like if you ate a bitch out, you got AIDS. Like
I don't know who you was with.
Just
but
shit
the older dudes I was with.
I'm saying like
was put me on game early.
But that's what I'm saying though. Like I want like first of all, I'm gonna have like a very like sex like positive house. Like my kids gonna know like it's gonna be like a lot of like love in the house, slapping their mom on the ass.
Well, they gonna know from an early age because when we were younger, we didn't have Twitter and all that. Now it's like the kids that got phones and shit like that, it's in their face. So like at like 7 years old, they're probably watching
some of that shit.
They know what OnlyFans is and all that. You know what I mean?
Some of that shit's traumatizing though. Oh yeah, and I was a wild man watching the Lexus Texan on PSP.
Well,
I was a youngin though, that shit kind of scarred me. I remember when I was like 8, I think it's the first time I ever seen porn.
Yeah,
and I'll never forget. It was these like lesbian bitches, and like this one white girl was sucking the other girl's titties in the alleyway, and slapped the titty, sucked it, and it slapped the other one and sucked the other one, and sat there and said, "This one got more flavor than the other one," and slapped it. And I closed the laptop. I was done. That was it for me. And even then, I was a late bloomer to even watching porn, like, and actually beating off. I didn't start beating off till I was 15.
Yeah, I was like, I want to say like 11 years old. Yeah, that shit is wild. Like seeing porn for the first time.
No, that shit scarred me.
But
Big
see,
Booty's Volume 4 is crazy.
Now like porn being like 4K and shit like that. But when I was really like getting into it, I had a flip phone first and foremost.
Oh,
and I had to look up images on the flip phone.
I had an iPod. Yeah, I remember doing that.
Yeah, I would look up images on the little flip phone, and it was all pixelated and shit like that. And I was looking up some wild shit, like just like I don't even remember, but just like
I remember looking up big naked tits.
Yeah, like whatever a kid would type in to get
big
some
naked
shit.
boobies. Just some weird shit.
Oh my god! But I remember this one of the older kids showed me a porn video.
Yeah,
and actually before that, there was this dude up the street. His name was Greg, and he was like, if I'm 8 or 9, he's like 19. Like he's old. He's older. He's older than the older kids. Like the older kids would hang out with him, and he was their older kid or older dude that they would hang out with, right?
They big bro.
Yeah. So like they would go to his house, right? And they wouldn't let me in the house, right? Because I was a kid. But I would be hanging outside with like a couple of other younger kids, and they would be like in and out of the house and shit like that. But you could see the TV from like the glass door, and they'd be in there watching like some like BET uncut. Like just ass on the TV. And I remember just sitting there just watching that shit. And I was just like, damn, bro. Like, that's what.
Whenever I turn 13, I'm going to be in the house watching it too. Yeah. Yo, stomach in knots, dick hard as hell. You just sitting there confused, but like rock fucking hard.
Yo.
Man.
Yo, we used to be in the,
some weird ass shit, bro. I don't know why I remember again, 8, stomach in knots, nerve is fucked up, dick hard as a rock.
Bro, I remember this one time, bro. Me and my friend Tamari, bro. We we went to my other friend's house, right? And we knocked on the door, but he never wanted to come out and shit because he was addicted to playing the game on the computer, right? So
Minesweeper was his shit.
Bro, so we were knocking on the door. We were knocking on the door and we went to turn the knob, right? And it was open, right? And he was the type where he was into the game for real. Like he would have the fucking headset on, not being oblivious to everything around him, right? Mm-hmm. So the door was unlocked, right? So we went inside and we snuck upstairs, right? And he was watching some. Yo, what was he watching? I think he was watching some like hentai shit. Hentai. And we came up behind him, put him in the fucking chokehold. He started screaming.
Dick out?
No, he started screaming and shit. And we started beating the hell out of him and whatnot. And we threw him in the closet and shit like that. And then he finally realized, because he started fighting back. And then he finally realized it was us. And everything was cool, but
y'all. Oh no, that nigga was trying to kill y'all for a second.
I'm getting all these memories back now, bro. That shit's hilarious.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Getting caught watching porn by your homeboys.
Yo, we must have we got there a little, I guess maybe early because maybe the shit would have been going down. Hey,
if Lois Griffin's, as soon as them nipples came
Marge
out,
Simpson,
that dick was coming out. He was
that shit is funny, bro. It's crazy having this conversation. All these memories are starting to flow back now. That shit is funny. Damn.
Lordy, we'll have Tamari up here on the pod, and y'all can reminisce on y'all's pod, on y'all's stories back when y'all was kids running around terrorizing neighborhoods and shit.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I talked to him about coming on the pod. He said he'd come on. So,
you got anything else for us?
'Cause
I'm out.
You don't have any more?
I'm out, yeah.
Damn. Yeah. I mean, I don't really have anything else for real. But
we got a good amount of time.
Yeah, 28. No, it's episode 28, right? Closing in on 30. So I don't know. 30, we're good. That's kind of a milestone, right? We gotta have a guest. What?
So I wanted to do this. It's coming out of my pocket. It don't gotta come out of Demon's pocket. Demons, clip this. The first 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, we're going to pick someone random, giving you $50. At 10,000.
Yeah, it's kind of soon. We only got 55, 56 subscribers.
I know, that's what I'm saying. At 1,000.
You might as well said the 100th. The 100th.
No.
Hold on, I'm going to fix this. The 100th subscriber gets $100. How about that?
No.
Why?
We got to make it up higher.
People ain't gonna subscribe like that.
That's the point.
How much are you gonna pay?
All right, look.
$100?
At 1,000 subscribers, we're gonna pick someone random. You gotta DM us on Instagram. proof that you subscribe. We're gonna pick someone random from the DMs. You're gonna get
restart it.
Okay.
So I can clip it.
How I'm gonna do it? Okay, here we go. All right, demons, go ahead and clip this up. This is what we got. We're gonna pick here from 1,000. But how did I say it? This is live. Y'all gonna sit there and see this clip. You're gonna see all the struggles for it, man, because demons interrupted me. Whatever, y'all. We got a little challenge. We're gonna put this on TikTok, YouTube, whatever the hell. What I want is we're gonna get us subscribers up on YouTube. So once we hit 1,000 subscribers, go ahead and DM us on Instagram with the proof that you subscribe to us. We're going to pick a random subscriber. So it could even be you watching here right now. Go ahead and subscribe to us. Once we hit 1,000, we're going to pick someone random, give them $50. Once we get to 10,000, we're going to pick someone random and we're going to give out $500. And at 100 grand, at 100,000 followers, I might let demons cut my hair. I don't know. It got to be something big. We'll figure that one out. But buzz cut? You ain't gonna give me no cool shit.
Nah, bro.
What if I want to get like the Patrick Mahomes
back? You getting those waves back?
Waves back is crazy.
Waves back.
I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, as always, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, share. If you want to win some money, you might as well share it. Get our subscriber count out, and like I said, it could be you. But yeah, share with your mom, share with your cat, share with your dog. Share with your dad, share with your side chick, your main chick, your side nigga, your main nigga. And on that note, we out. Bang, boom, bye. See you, nigga.